My brothers and sisters, after a long reign, when King Solomon, rather David died, King Solomon becomes the next king of Israel. And the first thing I ask is wisdom. Wisdom to govern the people well that I entrusted to him. That is the prayer in the first reading today. He did the right thing, asking for the wisdom, because you could have asked for so many other gifts. For example, he was harassed by all his enemies all around. And you could have asked us that put an end to that, so that it can reign in peace. Nobody asked for wisdom. Unfortunately, he did not use that wisdom well. He married too many times and spent the country into bankruptcy. So much so that when he died, the whole kingdom was divided into two kingdoms. That divided it was. Now today we have a number of parables to explain that. We are coming back into the sowing of the seed. This is the third time we hear that now. Evidently, church finds this very important and worthwhile hearing that word again and again. And amazingly, Jesus always at the end of the parable said, those who have ears, let them hear. That has been interpreted as that not everyone will hear. Some will, others won't. So there is therefore the freedom for everyone to accept it or to reject it. And so the question for us is, supposing we were given the choice, what would we ask for? There are many things in life we want, things of this world and things of the world beyond this one. What would we ask for? I guess we would ask for an example, I want to go to heaven, no matter what happens in this life. And that's a good prayer. That's a good gift, and for the best gift. But supposing we were given the wisdom to do just that, to understand what is right, what is wrong, what is good, what is evil, would we use it wisely? We can look back at our life, and see how sometimes we have failed. Or maybe more times we have failed than we really used it wisely, even though we knew what we should do, what we should not do, what is right, what is wrong. And yet in all this, because remember some of the laborers asking the master, shall we go and destroy them all? He said, no. That's up to God. He is the one who finally decide that. For you is work with them, do all that you can, and do it patiently. So you got to have the eternal patience with them. You are not the judge. God is the judge. They have the freedom to accept it or to reject it. So it is good for us, therefore, on this Sunday, rather Saturday, to really reflect on that. There are so many choices I have made in life, and I'm thinking of making. Are they really good? Are they really pleasing to God? Do I have to change any way? Because in the past history, for example, precisely because of this problem, good and evil, there have been reformers who thought that this is the way God has made us. Some of us are made for heaven, others are made for hell. There's nothing you can do about that. The whole theory of Calvinism, for example, is based on that. You live the life that God, it has been predestined by God, already. You don't break your head on that. You don't try to change anything. That's the way it is. But Catholic predestination tells us that we have the choice. We know what is right, what is wrong. There may be few things in our life are kind of confusing, don't know exactly, and we can pray for that, and God will help us to differentiate. But we cannot fall in the trap of Calvinism. This is the God has made me, so that I cannot do anything about it. I know that's not right, it's wrong, but there's nothing I can do about it. That's wrong. And that is where you say we have to pray and ask the Lord to help us to discern rightly. Because with the help of the Holy Spirit, God can, and He does. It's not that difficult. And very often, deep down into our hearts, we know that we are not on the right path, going the wrong direction. Or we know that we are going the right direction. We cannot deceive God, He knows, and we know. That much of common sense we all have. So let that be our prayer today in asking the Lord to enlighten our hearts and minds so that we may always make the right choice.